Nobody wins when the family feels.
Yeah, you can bleed whatever you want, I got your folks here. Dropping locations, I'm getting it done. Fuck tweeting, we sliding, the feds come.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he said that he don't f with the 60s in California when he dropped his flag, but he dropped his flag. He got reasons for dropping his flag. I don't know. He might felt betrayed. He might have believed at the second that somebody was in on it. That you get what I'm saying? But what it is we don't really miss like that. Not walking by you and blowing your hubby down and forgetting about you. You get what I'm saying?
Mention a song, they be like, they be singing Slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I just don't see the comments no more.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Savannah rapper Quando Rondo.
November 6, 2024 will mark 4 years since the late rapper King Von had lost his life. Yet and still, 4 years later, the feds will make an arrest, alleging that some of his friends seek retaliation in a murder-for-hire plot against another rapper who we'll later discuss, who was visiting California. But this story get deep to say the least. According to the feds in the indictment we'll later go over, it seemed like a man that was a huge part of this was a man who was already fighting a body on probation. And after beating that body, which we'll later discuss just last year, it seemed now this man fighting another murder alongside others who's in or associated with OTF. Now this is the second high profile murder that's connected to them. What makes you wonder, is the Grammy Award artist next? But in this video, it seemed we put everything in full circle. Quite naturally, as a reporter, I gotta go back to raps. See, was it any connection? Go back to any interviews and bring the facts. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Find me, Taquan Bowman, aka Quando Rondo. For those who don't know, he's a talented rapper from Savannah, Georgia, who signed the NBA. Once known for his raw freestyles while making beats on any car or object in front of him outside.
Late nights on my avenue by myself, I ain't need a gang member, nigga I remember.
Recently, federal agents swooped in and arrested 5 men in connection to the August 2022 shooting in Los Angeles that killed Quando Rondo Cousin. And now, they have been charged with conspiracy to commit murder for the hire and retaliation for King Von's death. Federal prosecutors in California announced the grand jury indictment Thursday of Kayvon London Grant, aka Vonny, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, aka Didi, Keith Jones, aka Flacca, David Brian Lindsay, aka Brown Eyes, and Asia Houston, aka Boogie. Now, if you've been following OTF or a fan for some time now, then 2 of these names might ring a bell out the gate. That's Grant, aka Vonny, and Wilson, aka Didi. Vonny is referred to as the money guy, the man that had a bag and bring it in. You could catch him in the background on some of the Icebox cameos with King Von and Lord Durk, him bringing in the cash as we mentioned. Check it out.
But how much money is he trying to spend today?
Nah, we climbing the ladder.
We ain't had no $100,000 earrings yet. Nah,
whatever you want to engrave on it, let us know. We'll engrave it on it. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Dirty, yo, crazy.
Now, if you're familiar with the Chicago drill scene in the late 2010s, then you're familiar with Didi. He's a guy who was set up by his ops with a female, but a bald. They made him cut his dreads. The same he allegedly got GetBack, or at least caught a body, and beat the case. After taking it to trial, there's him with a picture of his lawyer. According to some of Lord Durk raps, Didi is referred to as the muscle. Now, according to this new indictment, prosecutors claim that the August 2022 shooting stems from the November 2020 altercation in Atlanta, where Quando Rondo, associate Lord Tim, shot and killed King Von after a fight broke out. According to the indictment, the alleged OTF gang members had set up a bounty and used credit cards that was associated with the label to book plane tickets and to travel from Chicago to California in order to hunt down Quando after learning his whereabouts. And this where we pause off the indictment. and started picking up on previous interviews from people who's alleged gang members in California. Found me BriccBaby, an alleged Crip from California. He's a rapper and content creator known for his interviews on the No Jumper podcast. This was a guy who was allegedly close to Nipsey Hussle, may he rest in peace. It was alleged that he was the person who gave up the drop on Quando Rondo, being as though they both allegedly Crips. And Quando Rondo was visiting California thinking he was cool with BriccBaby. And that's not me just pulling things out of thin air. That's according to BriccBaby addressing these claims.
I don't know, man. I don't know if he said that he don't with the 60s in California when he dropped his flag, but he dropped his flag. He got reasons for dropping this flag. I don't know. He might felt betrayed. He might have believed at the second that somebody was in on it. That you get what I'm saying? But what it is we don't really miss like that. Not walking by you and blowing your hubby down and forgetting about you. You get what I'm saying? Just take that with a grain of salt. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody ran no skid on you.
For a pack of hundreds, not enough. The last nigga we turned the pack, we got $1 million plus.
Things started to die down. His own co-worker, Flocko, had did a video exposing the truth, alleging that he was the mole. Fast forward a couple months after that video, and Flocko and BriccBaby allegedly getting into it at the headquarters of No Jumper, the feds would come pick up 5 people associated with OTF. Now, according to this indictment, the feds claiming that Vonny flew on a private jet from Miami to California to oversee the daily operation and secure the hotel rooms and necessary tools to use to carry out the hit. The feds claim Vonny had got the cars, ski masks, and firearms to carry out the hit. They also said he got the BMW and Infiniti sedans you guys see in the pictures above with fake license plates that the group had allegedly used. Prosecutors believe Quando Rondo was the intended target and was sitting in the vehicle at the time, but the bullets end up going through his cousin instead. Say Robinson, may he rest in peace, and love and condolences to his family.
3 people who police say shot at a Savannah rapper, killing a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath. Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday evening. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in one car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. It's unclear if those inside shot back.
Can I get some space, please?
It ended at Santa Monica Boulevard. Deputies found it peppered with bullet holes and a shattered window. One man inside, a member of Rondo's entourage, had been shot. The 23-year-old was taken to the hospital where he died. A scene left with remnants of the fight, shoes left in the street, doors flung open. The suspects still on the run. We still don't know what spurred it all, but LAPD says it started at a gas pump.
Victim vehicle, they pulled up, they were pumping gas, and it looks like they probably finished pumping gas, and the suspects approached from the alley, got out of the car, and started shooting at those victims.
Investigators are still trying to piece together details, but they're looking for a white 4-door sedan with suspects wearing dark clothing.
Police helicopters overhead, so we knew something was up.
People in the neighborhood shocked by the news.
Disappointed. There have been a lot of incidents in the past couple of years. It does seem that things have been happening more often on Melrose, between Fairfax and Melrose and around here.
According to TMZ, Rondo was not injured.
As you can see, Quando Rondo was distraught and struggling to speak to investigators on the scene. Prosecutors said the Chicago group flew out the next day. Houston and Jones are scheduled for hearings in Chicago on Monday. The other 3 waived their rights to a hearing in Chicago and will be sent to Los Angeles. Now, since that incident before the new peace treaty that Lil Durk is doing in Chicago, he dropped tracks like haaa, saying don't respond about with Von, mimicking that he got GetBack.
Respond to shit with Von. I'm like, fuck it, you trippin', go get your gun. They drop it.
He also went to academics and said nobody say go slide for Von anymore.
Also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, them songs is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Savannah rapper Quando Rondo, a passenger in that car.
Be seeing the comments a lot?
They kind of chilled out a little bit.
I wonder why.
23-year-old was taken to the hospital.
Quando Rondo, he was arrested by the feds as well, but he was able to strike a great deal and just get probation. And Durk and Quando cooled off their back and forth exchanges shortly after and resumed their rap careers. And the crazy thing is, among all this, they both have albums dropping in November. Another case of revenge, don't got no date on it. But them boys watching, raps, interviews, they putting the pieces together. As more develop, I keep you guys updated. Fam, this was the story. Chicago men connected to the late rapper King Von, allegedly getting GetBack for his demise. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.